go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. Goes strong into the end zone.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So USC's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. It all gets started today. A lot of wear and tear. This guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Looking for a deep completion. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Ducks offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Comes up with the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackled, but first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Running back has it on a screen now. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. The Trojans will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And there's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it. And another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Breaks free. The Ducks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield in this offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They take the return and try to get some better field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
He's got the 1st and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
They got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Here he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. An entertaining first quarter. Early fireworks as both offenses clearly showed up ready to play. You can see that in the stats. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To bootleg here. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Back to throw. It's Moore. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Fresh setter downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a draw to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Back to throw. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Coleman. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And now they'll run it on the draw. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback still with the football. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 34-yard try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's low. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Bucs' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Moore. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Here's the second down play. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pump over the middle. It's McClellan. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Dropping back. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call. Defense after the play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw. It's Maiava. Nice grab. It's Jordan. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Delivers quickly to the left side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. They mix it up with a run. He's past the mark there and still going. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They are pouring it on now.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. After a small gain, now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to throw. It's Maiava. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Breaks free. Runs through the defender. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on over-reliable that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
To throw, it's Moore. Caught by the receiver. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. This air attack is still unstoppable. Might have to try the extra point.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. He finds some space. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Throwing for his running back. Got him out open. Hits him right in stride. The defense has got it. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
59, USC 17.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down play for this offense. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Hayes. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes a quick catch. Fighting him off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game. But they did it in a big way there.
The sure hands. It's Hayes. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USC.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Grinding away with a running game. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 24.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And
a deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lab near the sticks. It's Hayes. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Lucky to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. The offense starts with excellent field position. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.